you all? So today's video is all going to be about the rep search that's being hosted by the Black Needle Society, and I thought I'd like to try and join in. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I'm glad to have you here, and if you're coming back, thank you for coming back. Now, if you haven't been here before, my name's Felicity and I'm based in South Australia. Don't know if you couldn't tell by the accent or anything like that. So, let's jump in. The first question I'm going to talk about today is about how did I come up with my Flosstube name? And that comes with about two different ways. First off is that I've always been called nicknames growing up. It could have been Flick, could have been Flickety, things like that. However, majority of the time my aunt called me Fliss Floss. And now I'm actually called Auntie Fliss by my niece. And so I just thought I kind of joined that together with Flissy, and that's how I came to the first part of the name. Also, a lot of my friends and my family now call me Fliss rather than Felicity because it can be a bit of a mouthful. Then also in high school, my friend Chloe, who you also may know as Chloe, Miss Chloe SW, called me Fish all the time. So when I was setting up an Instagram account about 5 or 6 years ago, I decided to join them together. So that's how I came up with Flissy Fish. From there, I then decided, well, if I'm going to have Flissy Fish on Instagram, I may as well keep the same username coming onto YouTube. And that was about 3 years ago when I filmed this started filming, and it's been an amazing experience and I love filming. So that's how I came up with my Flosstube name, and I love having both of them together. Go and follow me on Instagram. I do know that I have my account set as private. That's because I am a school teacher and I've already had students find me both on Instagram and YouTube before. But don't hesitate to click that follow request. And if I can see that you either follow other stitchers or see any stitching on your account, I'll accept you easily and I'll follow you back as well. Now, the next question is about why do I want to be a rep or to be part of the VIP list to get the special boxes? Why not? These boxes are amazing. I had an experience last year of actually going over to Missouri in July to the Show Me retreat, and that's where I first met Katie and Lara. And oh my God, that experience has made me grow as a person, but also I fell in love with everyone I met. I met so many lovely people at that retreat last year, such as Michelle Bendy, Vicky from Reading and Stitching, the girls from Stitching with Friends, Athena, Laura, Holly and Lisa. We had some amazing times together, and they're memories that I am never going to forget. I feel so privileged to be able to go over there last year in July because miraculously it fell on my school holidays. A lot of the retreats that happen in Australia here are always during school term and I can't get there. So being able that it fell in July was just a perfect time. And Lara and Katie do such an amazing job with all of their products. So they're, of course, the owners of the Black Needle Society, and they also own Lovey More Studios. They produce the most brilliant and gorgeous book sleeves, which have also taken over the cross stitch world by being using as project bags. I have quite a few. Now, Katie and Lara do an amazing job with researching what products to put into their boxes, as well as using small businesses. I know that they've put into their boxes both lifestyle products, as well as putting in stitchy goodnesses. For example, for the last 2 boxes, they've put in candles, and they smell amazing. These candles are from the Wish Candle Company, and these are both from the 2 recent boxes. They smell amazing. This is the one from Frogworks. It's about Ravenclaw Common Room, and this one was from Show Me. They smell amazing, and I think it's so lovely that Lara and Katie support the small businesses, especially in the time that's happening at the moment during COVID. Any support that they get at the moment is amazing, and any support that small businesses get at the moment during this time of unsettlement, especially when supplies are hard to get into the US or from outside, being able to support Katie and Lara through these boxes and then also supporting other small businesses is a really important, and I love that they do this. All the research that Lara and Katie put into putting these boxes is amazing, and the quality is just there. You would never be disappointed with a box. Next question is about how would I promote these boxes? So obviously I'd promote them on this channel here, and I know that I haven't been filming regularly recently. That's because work's just been a little bit crazy, but I'm going to get into a more regular filming schedule, regardless if that's going to be every 2 weeks or possibly every month. I have things ready to film in the next couple of days, a new update, and that will be good for me to get back onto a filming schedule. I also am going to be in December doing a daily vlog for Vlogmas, because I have many boxes coming in that I want to unbox and open with you and share with everyone. So I'd also be on Instagram, and I'd be sharing all the posts to, of course, my own personal page. I'd also definitely be sharing to stories. I do a little sharing already to stories of the Black Needle Society posts, especially when I've bought things or when their new boxes are being released. I also have been using stories quite a lot just to promote things that I've been doing, regardless of it being cross stitch, whatever cute positions my cat gets up to, little Nala, as well as some of my own bobbin lace. So that's a different way of actually exploring as well. How did I hear about the Black Needle Society? Well, I kind of talked about that already. I had the experience of last year going over to show me, and then just working and listening and talking to Lara and Katie talk about what they've been promoting is amazing. And being given hints and the vendor reveals for the next upcoming boxes, oh my god. The needle minder that may be in the upcoming special box, Up All Night. Yeah, I can't wait. So, of course, I've been talking with them through getting these boxes, but also from meeting them last year. The next question is about what is your favourite stitchery accessory? Now, I have a couple of different stitchery accessories, but they all come into the same category. The first one would be my scissors. These scissors are not from any craft shop in the USA. They're actually from Spotlight in Australia, and they're these purple ones. If you haven't noticed, but my favourite colour is purple, and these are actually nice and sharp, and I have about 3 or 4 different pairs. This one's a brand new pair out of a packet, and it also comes with a cover so you don't stab yourself. We don't want to stab. Be safe. The other stitching equipment or accessory that is my favourite is about how I stitch. So when I stitch, I don't stitch in hand. I need to be having my stitch stretched out somehow, especially to have good tension. And depending on the particular project that I'm stitching on, depends on what I use. Majority of the time, if I'm using a small project or wanting to stitch in a particular place, or if I'm traveling, I'll use a Q-snap. And my favourite size of Q-snap is the 8x11. So I bought an 8-inch Q-snap and an 11-inch, and I put them together. Honestly, majority of the time, I use the Q-snap this way rather than this way. And especially when I go away, I use Q-snaps all the time. I've taken my stitching away overseas with me, and they're my best friend. Tip though, if you are using a Q-snap and you can't get it as tight as you like, put some felt or some spare fabric underneath, and that just helps the tension as well. My next most go-to stitching device, especially when I'm stitching Mirabilias or my Heaven and Earth designs, is using a stretcher frame. Now this frame is actually from Omnic, and this I bought like 4 or 5 years ago. So these ones don't have the brand on them, but they do in their newer ones. So these are the 30 stretchers. I do prefer the smaller size at the moment, but they're actually already on a product. So to go along with the sidebars, they do have the lengths, and these are the length bars. So they're like a split rod system. So you fill your fabric in through here, and then you put the rod through. These are from the Omnic factory, okay, and I have quite a few different sizes of their bars. I have this one, which is about the 40 centimeter one. You probably could see in the corner over there. I have some longer ones, and they are amazing, especially if you're doing full coverage designs. I wouldn't be able to do as many Heaven and Earth designs as I could without those. As soon as I had put Elsa onto those long bars over there, I was able to stitch so much faster compared to just using a Q-snap. Then the next question is about what is your favourite non-stitchy items? And again, I struggle to make decisions and to actually figure out what is my most favourite thing. So I have about 3. First off is actually earphones. Regardless if they're wireless or not. I do also have the plug-in ones, but earphones are essential. If you don't know, but I still live at home, and a lot of the time if I'm watching something either on my tablet somehow, I'm watching something different to what's on TV. Quite often a Flosstube. And earphones are so essential. I need them because I don't like watching what's on TV. And then also, depending on what I'm stitching, my next accessory is my tablet. So this is my Galaxy tablet that I have, and the main reason I have it is for pattern keeper. And my God, that's been such a life changer. So that's my next thing. I also use my iPad, which you're being filmed on at the moment. But my most recent favorite accessory is a new stand that I have for my tablet. And I'm going to show you on my phone. So here is what you're standing on at the moment. So it's a stand that can actually go up quite high, and it holds the tablet and it doesn't put it around. I can use it on my iPad, I can use it with the Samsung, I can even change it across and put a phone on there as well. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Makes everything so much easier. Then the next question is about what is your favourite item from any of the boxes that they've released? So I've been lucky enough to get the 2 boxes from like Katie and Lara, and that's the Show Me box as well as the Frogworks box. Majority of what I have in front of me of my favourite things is actually from the Frogworks box, and that's because I'm a Harry Potter nerd. Now, if you didn't know, but Katie is a designer. She has started up designing her own patterns, and the pattern that she released in the Frogworks box, oh my God, it was amazing, and most people have already seen it go around. So this is the pattern that she released. It was called the Year 1 Band Sampler, okay, because there's going to be one for every other year for Frogworks. And if you see my video recently, you would actually know that I finished it. So this is the one I did. There we go, not being as washed out. And I put in the glitter so it all shimmers. The talent that Katie has in designing is amazing, and link into that is also the mug. She designed this mug and it took over 100 hours for her design. I need to get the bookmark where this design is just on the bookmark, but the mug is amazing too. This was in our box. So let's just do a slow pan around. So we have Privet Drive, we have ours delivering the letters. Of course we have 9 3/4 and Harry going through there, coming across into the train. So we have the, why am I blanking on the name? There we go, Hogwarts Express, you know the name. My blank's been a long day. Then coming into the castle. Just amazing artwork. And it's a humongous cup and I love it. The cups are amazing. It holds so much coffee or tea, depending on what you want. A part of the boxes also is they've been working with different people. So this one here is actually the floss that was in the Frogworks box, and it was called Every Flavour Floss from Colour and Cotton, and these are hand dyed. So I haven't really had a chance to get many hand dyed threads, but I do have a couple now, and these were exclusive to the Frogworks box. There you go, it's better. Aren't those colours just amazing? I will definitely be using them soon. I'm not sure when or how, but I will definitely be incorporating them into projects. The very last thing that I love what Katie and Lara do so much is their needle minders. In every box that I have so far, there has been a personalised needle minder. And when you have a name like Felicity, which is lovely, but it's also kind of rare and it's not common. So I can remember when I was 8 going around England. We went everywhere and I only found one place that had anything with my name on it. We bought it. It was a bookmark. It had like a tail on the end, and then on the book it said Felicity. To have 2 needle minders that have my name on it is amazing. So it's all based with a hoop. We have my name on it. We have the needle. We have some flowers. It is amazing. You can see the shape of the hoop there. And then the other one was from the Frog Wet Spots. And oh, my name's on the frog card. One of the chocolate frog cards. It is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I love these needle minders. And they still smell like when they have been part of the glow forge. They're just that smell of the wood that's been burnt. Oh, amazing. And the needle minder that's going to come up for the Up All Night Stitching box. I've kind of heard what it is and it sounds amazing. I can't wait for it either. I've already bought that box. The last question that Lara and Katie would like us to answer is about what vendors would we love to see coming up in their boxes. And when I first saw this question, I was like, I don't know. There's so many amazing vendors out there, especially small business ones. Maybe some up and coming businesses who haven't had a lot of spotlight recently. Maybe some new dyes that are coming up, especially for like cross stitch fabric. Maybe some new needle minders. What about those clay needle minder people who do some amazing work with like crystals? New people who are dyeing floss. What else is out there? There's so many things. I know. Someone who does scissor fobs, those jewelry that you put on scissors. I don't have any scissor fobs. So that would be amazing. So someone who does scissor fobs and putting those in. If Lara and Katie were able to do it, I would love them to maybe contact the creative curator who has an Etsy shop in Australia. She's actually based somewhere, I think in either the ACT or New South Wales, and she does the chainmail scissor fobs. I think that would be amazing to somehow put into the boxes. If not, anyone who does scissor fobs, that would be amazing from me. But yeah, so thank you for watching this, and I hope that you've had fun watching everyone's videos. I've made a playlist as well, and I've just gone through and watched everyone who's joined to become a rep or a VIP. And I don't want to be Lara and Katie to try and choose, because there are some amazing other channels who've been out there and joined, and they've got a very hard decision. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!